Welcome back to the course. In this module, we dive into the technology behind crypto. This is where the real magic happens, and by the end of this video, you'll understand what powers cryptocurrencies and why it matters far beyond just digital money. Let's start with a concept that's at the heart of all of this: decentralization, power to the people. Most of our current systems, banks, governments, companies, are centralized. That means decisions are made and controlled by a central authority. If you want to send money through a bank, you need their permission. If they're down, or if they say no, the transaction doesn't happen. In contrast, decentralized systems remove the need for a middleman. Instead of one single authority, the system is maintained by a distributed network of computers around the world. In crypto, these computers are often referred to as nodes. Each node in the network validates and records transactions. No one party can make changes on their own. This makes the system more secure, transparent, and resistant to failure or censorship. A deeper look at blockchain technology. You've already heard blockchain described as a digital ledger, but let's go a little deeper. At its core, a blockchain is a chain of blocks. Each block contains a list of transactions, a timestamp, a reference to the previous block called a hash. Each block is cryptographically linked to the one before it. This means you can't go back and change a block without also changing every single block after it, which is nearly impossible due to the computing power required. Let's say Alice sends Bob 1 Bitcoin. This transaction is broadcast to the network. Nodes compete to validate this transaction by solving complex mathematical puzzles, a process called mining in Bitcoin, or proof of work. Once validated, the transaction is grouped with others into a block and added to the chain. Every copy of the blockchain updates itself to include this new block. This process ensures that the same coin can't be spent twice. No one can tamper with the transaction history. The system is trustless, meaning you don't need to trust anyone, just the math and the network. And this technology powers more than just payments. Smart contracts, code that executes itself. Enter smart contracts. Think of these as automated digital agreements that execute when predefined conditions are met. Here's a simple example. Imagine an online fundraiser that only releases money to a charity if $10,000 is raised by a deadline. A smart contract can enforce that without any human oversight. If the goal is met, funds are sent. If not, contributors get their money back. Smart contracts are written in code and live on blockchains like Ethereum. Once deployed, they can't be altered, which means they're secure and transparent. They're used for everything from automating business logic, handling insurance payouts, enabling peer-to-peer marketplaces, running decentralized apps, or dApps, and that leads us to one of the biggest movements in crypto: DeFi, decentralized finance. It's a new financial system built on blockchains like Ethereum and Solana. In the traditional financial world, you need a bank, a broker, or a payment processor. In DeFi, those roles are replaced by smart contracts and decentralized protocols. With DeFi, you can lend or borrow crypto without going through a bank, earn interest by providing liquidity to protocols, trade assets directly with others using decentralized exchanges like Uniswap, use stablecoins to avoid volatility while staying in the crypto ecosystem. It's like rebuilding the entire financial system from the ground up, but on blockchain rails and open to anyone with an internet connection. That said, DeFi is still experimental, and users take on more risk since there's no customer support hotline if something goes wrong. But it's evolving fast and proving what's possible in a truly decentralized world. Use cases for blockchain beyond money. Now let's step outside of finance. Blockchain has the potential to disrupt a huge range of industries. Here are just a few examples. Supply chain transparency. Imagine scanning a QR code on your coffee to see exactly where the beans were grown, when they were roasted, and how they got to your supermarket. Blockchain can record every step, ensuring authenticity and accountability. Digital identity blockchain could allow you to control your personal data, your ID, medical records, or online credentials, without handing it over to Facebook, Google, or the government. Voting systems secure, tamper-proof digital voting systems could reduce fraud and increase participation, especially for people in remote areas or overseas. Intellectual property and NFTs. Artists and creators can tokenize their work, prove ownership, and even earn royalties automatically through smart contracts. Real estate and legal contracts. Buying property could become as easy as transferring a token, cutting out paperwork and middlemen, and making the process faster and more secure. These examples just scratch the surface. Blockchains open the door to a world where trust is built into the system itself, not handed off to third parties. Wrapping up, let's quickly recap what we've covered in this module. Decentralization removes the need for middlemen and puts power in the hands of the users. Blockchain is the secure, tamper-resistant technology that underpins crypto smart contracts, are self-executing code that removes the need for intermediaries. DeFi is a growing ecosystem reimagining finance using decentralized tools. And blockchain technology has promising use cases across many industries, from logistics to identity to art understanding. These technologies gives you a major advantage in navigating the crypto world with confidence. Next up, we discuss crypto's next-generation security and digital asset storage. This is where we help you protect what you've learned and what you own. See you there.